Do you ever look back on something you did and think, how on earth did I accomplish all that? I do it all the time with all different parts of my life. I blogged every day for almost 3 years. I composed and produced a soundtrack for a theatrical production. I did a lot of these things that now looking back, I'm like, man, I could never do that again. And that's not a great feeling to have because I always want to feel like the next year after the next year, I can accomplish more than what I did before. And yet here I am constantly looking back at all these things and thinking, oh, I could never do those again. And something that I'm starting to realize is I think it's because I haven't done a good job of flexing my creative muscles. And a lot of that just comes down to consistency. Consistency and a willingness to say yes, even if you're afraid of it. I think we have a tendency, especially as we get older and more comfortable, that we don't want to get out of that comfort zone. We don't want to say yes to the things that make us scared. And so because of that, instead of doing bigger and better things, we just kind of maintain where we're at and sometimes even, I think, digress. But what I found is we haven't lost those things. We're just not practicing them the way that we did when we were younger and still figuring out what kinds of things we liked, what kinds of things we were good at. And so I remember that there was a season of my life when I was growing a lot, I was learning a lot of things, and I decided at that time that I was going to create a video and post it on YouTube every single day, basically with all the things that I learned from that day. And it sounded like a small task, but it was a difficult task. And I remember how much I grew through that experience. And so I thought, hey, why can't I do that now again today? Now, it looks a lot different now that I'm older, I'm learning different things, and a lot of the videos probably aren't even as good as they may have been previously. But just by flexing this creative muscle every day again, I'm already coming up with new ideas, things that I think that I can improve on, things that I can do. So the next time that you have the thought of, oh man, I could never do this one thing that I did that one time, just try and do it again. Or take on some project that makes you a little bit scared. It's going to help you grow to be able to accomplish bigger and bigger things again. I think all of us have the ability to be creative, but sometimes I think we just need to do a little better job of flexing the creative muscle.